and welcome to a second video for my advice series. I don't know if I've named this by now because literally I'm filming two of these at the exact same time. So, but hopefully by the time this video goes up, I will think of a kind of cute name to go up above. But until then, I'm just going to introduce this video as one of my advice videos. So I am going to answer a second email, and this one is from Martina. So I'm going to try and skim through the email because it's quite a long one, but just to basically just explain how she's feeling and what she wants some advice on. So, hello Kalyn, it feels so weird sending you an email, even though we've never met, but I feel very depressed right now and I don't have anyone else to talk to. My boyfriend studies Egyptology, whoop, that's pretty cray-cray, at university, therefore he went to Egypt for 3 weeks. I just took him to the airport and now I'm sitting here feeling lonely. He will come back on the 15th of March and the 16th is my birthday. We've never seen each other for more than 1.5 weeks. We've never not seen each other for more than 1.5 weeks. Actually, I see him every day. He is my best friend and my soulmate. Right now I can't imagine spending one day without him, but because of his study, he will probably have to go to Egypt very often. Have you ever had a relationship where you haven't seen your boyfriend for a long time and missed him like crazy? I have absolutely no idea what to do these next 3 weeks. My friends are very independent women and they haven't had a boyfriend yet, so I have the feeling that they wouldn't understand. I'm so happy for my boyfriend. He will do exactly what he always wanted to do and experience new things. Still, it's very hard for me to let him go. Do you have any advice what I could do to feel better? I wish I could find some positive thoughts and I wish I could do something to make time go by faster. I really hope you can help me and understand the situation I'm in. I don't want to tell him how much I miss him. He has seen me cry a lot of times in the past 2 days. I don't want him to have a bad conscience about leaving me because I want him to live his dream, and after all, 3 weeks isn't too much to ask for. Do you know what I mean? Martina. Okay, I'm gonna move my laptop. So, Martina, I have definitely some advice for you, but first let me start off by saying how mature it is of you to be so open and so, like, supportive of what your boyfriend wants to do and, like, not being one of those, like, crazy people that get into a relationship and they're like, you're not leaving my side, you're not doing what you want, you don't have dreams, I'm your dream, you stay with me. Because that is so mature of you, and let me tell you that that is one of the first signs that you are in a very healthy relationship, and I don't doubt for a minute that you guys will not be able to make it through basically having to stay away from each other for up to 3 weeks or more at a time for his career. So, my first advice for you is, yes, I completely understand how hard it can be from going to seeing him every single day and you're just so, like, in love and you're happy, to him being gone for 3 weeks. And that must seem, at the time, so, like, astronomically long to be away from him. But again, like I said, you're being really cool about it and you really understand how he needs to follow his dreams and you don't want to make him feel bad for that, and that is amazing. But my advice for you is, I know it's going to be sad, and don't kind of take that away from yourself. Allow yourself to have a sad day if you want to be sad about it, but keep in mind that you have a life too. And I'm not saying that you don't or you are kind of shying away from your own life, but I'm saying that what I found when I was at one point in a long distance relationship, and what I found really helped me is I found things that I love to do, and I found things that I could get excited for myself that made the time go by a little bit faster. So, I mean, whether it was, like, at the time for me, it was like getting really into working out, and I had just started out my YouTube, things like that. Those were the things that kind of kept me going and made me happy, because he was gone doing his thing and I got to be here kind of doing my own thing, even if he didn't know about it or even if, like, no one really knew about it. As long as I liked it and I was having fun with it, it was kind of what kept me going. So I highly recommend you find something that you're really into. It could be reading books, it could be going to the gym, it could be volunteering even, or getting a part-time job, or even your own studies. I mean, I'm not really sure kind of what you're doing with your own life right now, but I mean, that would be my best recommendation. Secondly, don't lose touch. Like, I don't know if you're able to keep in touch with him, but even if you're not going to be able to talk to him every single day that he's there, you could even write him letters every single day that he's gone, so that once you guys come back, you basically can give them to him, so it feels kind of like you've been talking to him the entire time, even if you haven't. Or you don't want to bother them every day, then that kind of helps you feel better too, because it feels kind of like you're getting your feelings out and you're talking and you're able to kind of let those things go without having to bother them all the time. And third would be, I know you said that your friends don't really understand, but you can still lean on your friends without having to tell them what's going on, because another thing that really helped me was getting out of my house, hanging out with my friends. But like for me, it was like I didn't want to just lay around in bed and be like, well, what am I gonna do now? So guess I'll watch like the 10th documentary on Netflix. So hanging out with my friends really helped too, because it got me out of the house and it made me like laugh, have fun, and you kind of, when you're doing things like that, it makes the time go by so much faster. And then my last tip for you is to take it day by day. Try not to think about it as a full 3 weeks, because that is so overwhelming. Just the thought like, holy crap, 3 weeks, that's a long time. Or like for some people it could be a couple months, however many, whatever. But try and take it day by day. Like be like, okay, like today is day 3, 1 day closer. Try not to think of it as 3 weeks. Try and think of it as 1 day closer, 1 day closer, and just don't think of it as the whole time itself, because that can make it seem so much more upsetting when you're like, oh, that's so long. Just try and take it day by day and try not to think about it, and then all of a sudden you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, he's home in like however many days or the next day or whatever. So I hope these tips helped you, and I hope you're not feeling too sad. And I think you're about halfway through now, and he's going to be home soon based on when you emailed me as to when this video is getting up. So I am very excited for you, and I hope these tips helped you. Anyone that has any more advice about kind of certain long distance relationships or times where you have to be apart for a long time from your significant other, feel free to leave it down below. And if I didn't completely answer your advice email, feel free, Martina, to send me another one and I can go into further detail if there's anything I missed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you are yourself in one of these relationships, I hope these points helped you. And feel free to email my subscriber email if you guys want an advice video for yourself, and I will see you guys all in a future video. Bye!